you guys. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hear this truck in the background because it's extremely hot out here. And I have, like I said, it's getting close for the kids to go back to school. So I guess they're getting restless and they're out here walking around the neighborhood like a little gang. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is why fathers are needed. They're walking around looking for a father figure, not their daddy, okay? I run like the wind, just like their dad does. I'm not even lying. Every time these kids pop up, it's like 4 of them, little boys, like older than my son, like 15, 16 or something. I run like the wind. They're always trying to get me to do, like, hey, could you rev your truck? No. I'm not even trying to be mean, like, but no, go find your father. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, what am I doing? I go online and I post this content, and by them being 15, 16, and 17, I'm pretty sure since they're always in my yard, you know what I'm saying? Like walking around my yard, they're more than likely trolling me as well. So sometimes when you guys see trolls in here, it's probably those teenage kids. It's funny, they think they can troll me and then come on my grass, just walking through my property, like playing in my front yard, like they don't have their own front yard. They're always trying to get attention from me. This is why fathers are important. They see a good father raising his son, they want to project themselves. No, man, go find your daddy. I ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm out here to start my truck. These kids come in the front of my yard and they're like, hey, I'll rev your truck. I was like, no. He's like, just rev your truck. No. You know what I'm saying? When you run out the rev when you pull off, look, the gang on. Look. You know what I'm saying? Look. Man, it's time to go back to school. This is why school is important. They're gonna bring their asses down here, of course. They're trying to be seen so badly. Fathers are important, y'all. Fathers are important. We need y'all to stay in your homes. We need you to raise these kids. We need you to make sure they're not out here just roaming around with nothing else better to do. You know, some of them are mixed. They're white adjacent. They're not even white. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I'm just telling you, man, stay in your homes. Take care of your children. Please stop leaving them out here unattended with no fathers. Come on, y'all. Do a better job. I'm not out here to raise anybody else's kids. I'm not going to do it, okay? Stay in your homes. Be good fathers for your sons, okay? Because if you don't, do it. You understand what I'm saying to you? Look, y'all. Secondly, I'm just going to continue. I can't do nothing about these kids, okay? But my shirt is on today, so it really doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? They are trying like hell to get attention from me, and it's not going to be the one they want. I'm going to tell them to go find their father so we can have a conversation. I don't have no business speaking to teenage people, period. They don't make any sense, boy or girl. I don't know why they're over here orbiting me like hell. You know what I'm saying? I can't cuss them out. I can't say nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? Just like when there's a case of a woman, I don't know. I have to just run away. There's no reason ever to get into a verbal altercation with kids that just don't have a father in their life. But they see that I'm trying to run from them and they continuously keep orbiting my home. I don't know. I'm trying not to be that grumpy older guy, but I'm going to have to give some discipline here. This is getting to be too far. These people are orbiting me like I feel like I owe some child support. Shit. You know what I'm saying? A couple of them are mixed. One of them might be one of mine. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He's chasing me down like I owe him child support. My son's in the house happy as he can be. That's what it is. They hear my son happy all the time. I'm around. And these kids just like, oh, I'm not your daddy. I'm a grown 39-year-old man. I'm no business being around you. You go find some teenage girls. What are you doing? Man, you know what I'm saying? They hear me, I'm minding my own business. They were like 4 of them in the front yard just playing around, talking about, rev your truck, boy. Like, what's wrong with y'all? I mean, they didn't say boy, but you gotta understand, they are their father's son, so I hear Caucasian males telling me to do something, I just don't like that. What are you doing? Where's your daddy? You know what I'm saying? Look, man, the daddies were around, they'd be like, you're not supposed to be just running up on random ass dudes. Like, you know, you're supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying? This is weird. You know what I mean? I'm doing everything I can. I brought my whole pickup truck over here. I brought my whole truck. I gotta bring my truck to get away, just in case you want to keep orbiting, trying to be seen in the background. I gotta bring my truck over here just to get in. I gotta run into my truck. I gotta run to my truck because teenagers want to be seen in my videos. Now I know who's trolling me like hell. Now I know who's trolling me like hell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get back to the subject. Get back in character. I just hate seeing children that are fatherless. I know that they want some guidance, but damn it, man, I'm not your daddy, your uncle. I don't know you in any kind of capacity, and I'm not going to be doing any raising. Sorry. It is what it is. I feel bad for him. I ain't never seen no dad out here. You know where there would be a dad out here be tossing the ball around with them kids. You're gonna be sitting there, don't be sitting there like, oh, you should be out. I shouldn't be doing nothing of the sort. I don't know those people. If you're advocating for people to randomly, no. No grown man should be doing that shit, period, point blank. People out here, man, doing the best I can. I'm trying to make my videos, getting ready for my son to go back to school. You guys wonder why I'm not out here during the day. It's hard for me to focus, man. The cars are doing what they normally do, which is cool, but this is just out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Orbiting my house. So anyway, man, look, when you're a survivor type of person, people just are, they're super into whatever you have going on. I don't remember putting this down over here at all. So they must have picked it up being messy. That will be working through these kids too. I don't give a shit what you say. I don't give a shit what you say. The devil be working through these kids. I'm telling you, man. That's why I'm at home. I'm talking to my son every day about not roaming neighborhoods and about having things to do, sports, after school activities, church, all this good stuff, seeing family, because they're just running around causing problems. Don't do nobody any good. Because again, they're not grown men, so I can't say nothing to them. They're not grown men. I'm an advocate on making sure that adults don't interact with kids like that. So I'm doing everything I can to stay away from these little bastards, but you know, I don't appreciate no one walking around my yard. There's no need to. And then I don't need for you also on top of that to be trying to tell me what to do as if I'm your daddy or somebody that knows you. These are undisciplined teenage boys that, again, you can't say nothing to. Everything you say can be held against you. Everything. So they're just walking around like, you know, they're grown, and they're not. They're not. No fathers around, man. Making these kids and running off. Dude, come on. Do better. Do better, man. This don't make any sense. This don't make any sense. Okay. When you're a survivor and you have that surviving mentality, you'll have people get jealous of you that don't have nothing to do with you. They can have more money than you, more clout than you, be more famous than you, but they don't have that will. They don't have that spirit to be able to overcome any circumstance that they're put in. They don't have it in them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I'm gonna have to get in my truck and get up out of here. There's too much going on, too many teenagers, and this is just not a good look for me. I'm a grown man. Listen, what we're gonna do is I'll go down the road and we'll do this again. Let's go. We'll do this again, and I'll try to get the road. I can't, I don't know what they're doing. Again, I'm not going to be out here with, you know, teenagers walking back and forth. This little girl almost got hit by traffic, too busy looking at me instead of looking at the car coming up the road, and the truck's right here, so the car can't go around the truck. So it's just too much going on. They're not watching what they're doing. I'm not a celebrity. I don't know what they think this is. I'm not a celebrity. I don't know why you're chasing me down. I don't know what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? This road is not normally this busy. You know what I'm saying? So I had a whole video idea, man. You see how the devil will work, man? I had a whole video idea. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole thing, thought it out. You know what I'm saying? Made the title, ready to go, and then teenagers from some guy that don't want to be a father. Man, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the 2-piece. I appreciate your family. I gotta check out your channel. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the tribe. It's no disrespect. I know a lot of you people out there are like, well, why is he doing? Because I have a 13-year-old son. I don't want no random strange person talking to him. I want that man to walk away. I want him to know better. So I'm doing the same. Do you understand? Don't think I'm mean or whatever. Of course, they don't mean nothing by nothing, but they don't know me. They haven't tried to, and their family don't know me. So I'm teaching them don't interact with strangers. I'm teaching them a lesson their fathers would have. So don't sit here and try to like, oh, he's mean. No. I don't know their mother from a hole in the wall, their grandfather. You don't get to, that's not how, we aren't in those kind of times. And I'm not going to set them up to think it's okay to approach strangers like that either. No. Let's work on this stuff. You know what I mean? My family. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy out here. Positive role models aren't common or popular amongst these feminine raised estrogen-induced. I'm telling you, bro. You know, that's why I just walk away, because I know they're going to be super sensitive about what I say. Hell, my own son, who, you know, I'm raising, he's super sensitive when I say things, so I have to be real careful. Having a conversation with him this morning, he let me sleep in. You know, that's why I'm late today. I'm like, you know, I was up really late last night, and then I didn't hear my alarm, and my son just got up, got something to eat, took a shower, chilling, walking around, you know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't wake me up, son. You couldn't wake me up. You know what I'm saying? I know what it is. I know what it is. You're tired of me, man. You're feeling like I'm spending too much time with you. He wanted some time to himself. Well, you don't pay no bills. You don't get no time to yourself. I'm paying all this round here. I gotta get up and clean and make sure you just eating and taking a shower and washing your hair. You know what I'm saying? Wake me up. Don't leave me hanging like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave your dad like that, my man. He was just eating and chilling. You know what I'm saying? Just got in the shower, curls all bouncing on his head. What? It's 10:30. You just let me sleep in. Oh, I thought you were tired. No. You wanted the house to yourself. You wanted the morning to yourself. You wanted to be able to run around and just do whatever you wanted to do. And he didn't want me to make him do stuff either. He knew I had some work for him to do and some chores. He was chilling. He was in his room. He was eating snacks. I felt so heartbroken. I'm like, son, we got stuff to do. It's Sunday. He just goes, oh, I thought you were tired. No. I'm like, oh, you playing me right now, man. I was like, man, what do I do every time? Because this is what I do in my house. I lead by example. Every time I go, hey, son, I'm about to work out. I let him know. Hey, son, I'm about to go to the store. Hey, son, I'm about to cook this. Hey, son, I'm about to go to the bathroom. Hey, son, I'm about to blah. I tell him everything I'm doing. I don't have to do that. But what I'm trying to do is respect his space and lead by example. That way, when I tell him, I need for you to tell me what you're doing, then he knows why I'm doing it. I'm not just telling him something. And he's still out here, you know, and that's what with kids, you always gotta consistently, you know, he's 13, you know, he's going through puberty, you know what I'm saying? I remember being that age. He's a little lion too, you know, he's a little Aries, a little fire sign, my little cub, you know what I mean? So I don't want to break his spirit ever. I just be like, hey man, just help your dad out. You know what I'm saying? You know how tired I be, but you know I hate sleeping and I hate wasting life and time. I hate it. I hate it. Just wake me up, man. You know what I'm saying? Just tell me that you're about to take a shower. That'll wake me up, that I can get up, start working out, meditating, go for a run, do what I do, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He was up, he could have, you know, but he wanted to take advantage. I was like, you wanted to take advantage of that time alone, and you want the house to be quiet and in peace. Oh, there's like a little pond or something over here. So them kids were going somewhere. They were going to this little pond over here. See, I knew that they were doing something. I might have been in their way. You know what I'm saying? I might have been in their way. They're over there in that little pond doing whatever they do. I'm out here, you know what I'm saying, in their way. They're minding their business. Do you see what I'm saying? You got to be calm, cool, and collective as a grown person, period, point blank. And just like with my son, I was more upset that he let me sleep in because I hate wasting time. But it's like, what can I do about that? You know what I mean? He wanted some time off. So I'm like, you know what, bud? I'm going to give you more time off. I get it. You know, I just, you know, you watching these kids grow, man. And it's like they grow overnight. So you don't think you're bugging them. He's like, a couple of times my son has said, don't you have some content to make? I'm like, I was about to be like, oh, that's my boy. But I was like, hey, man, no, right now, I'm hanging out with you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But you got to remember the kids don't feel, even if you're a great parent, the same way they feel around their homeboys when they're playing, what is he playing right now? I used to be a game I used to play, Siege. Right? I used to play that game back when he was a little baby. And he be in there playing that game now with his boys. And then I walk in there, he gives me that Young's family look. You know the look that y'all claim that I be giving y'all? But I don't know. I'm just looking at you. He does the same thing to me. I'm like, what did I do? I be feeling like I'm being judged. I'm like, what did I do? Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, this must be what they feel like when I look at them. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even doing nothing. It's just the anointing that's on us. You know, in our eyes, you're gonna be mirrored, you know what I'm saying, whatever you're doing wrong. And you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. We're not even doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I remember that kind of stuff. Now listen, they're good kids, man, for the most part. It's just that they operate differently than we did when we were kids. And that's just really, you have to make them, well, in a way, you gotta make them go outside and make them be active and make them want to do stuff. They just want to play video games all the time. Here's the thing about that. I used to tell my son back in the day, like, we got up in the AM, we would brush our teeth or whatever, get breakfast, and then my dad would be like, I don't want to see you again until it gets dark or you're done being outside. And when you're done being outside, you're going to clean up. You're going to clean. So we stayed outside from the time that we got up until it got dark. We were drinking out the water hose, going to that dirty ass creek, drinking creek water, all that bacteria and everything up in there. You know how it was when we were kids, man. You know what I'm saying? But like now it's a different story, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, bro, I appreciate it. Ain't a lot of people that come over here, brother, they're not bros like you. Like, you know, when you're on the level of somebody, you don't see them as competition. You see them as somebody that you can network with, and you might have skills that you can bring to the table with them when they're ready to ask for it, and vice versa. You see somebody you can grow with. When you're a low vibrational loser, like some of these male mammies that watch me, you know, I don't know if you know what a male mammy is, but there's a couple of them that do panel podcasts. You know what I'm saying? There's a few on the Lapeef network. And it's just really people that sit online and whine about other men and what men should be doing while not leading by example, and get triggered by everything that other men say. And those mammies, these male mammies, they're taking on the energy of the single mother that raised them. And the way that I speak triggers them because it would trigger the single mother. And since they have taken on that single mother energy, i.e. being a male mammy, then they feel like they need to check you, but they would never check you in person. And even if they tried to in person, they would do it on this super feminine wordplay, babbling, mumbling nonsense. And no real man's going to respect that. See, as a man, and why I don't respect most of these podcasters, not all, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I like Rilla, and Hink. But I don't really respect men that I don't feel like have the capability of being dangerous. I don't respect it. When I can smell the minstrel, or I can hear it, or the mumbling in the voice, it just seems weak to me, and I can't respect it. It makes me want to challenge it. And that's just what I do. That's why I can't watch these shows. I can't watch these people, because it's a bunch of minstrelling men that are babbling, that wouldn't bust a grape, wouldn't go work out, wouldn't stay consistent with any kind of discipline, that sit in the AC. I see more female podcasters, because they're all watching me. I see them taking the advice I'm giving and actually going outside and posting them with pictures of themselves in nature. They're recording videos of themselves walking around in nature, but we still see these male mammies sitting in a nice AC room running their mouth like a couple hens in the hen house. The women are getting more active than the men, the males. And I hate to see that. So I have more respect mostly for all the female podcasters. And whenever I see most of these male podcasters, I spit in their face, I talk all kind of shit about them. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Like I've said, there's no, well, these kids are obviously at this point just trying to trigger someone. With the noises you hear in the background are them blowing up balloons and popping them. Maybe they're hoping to trigger some PTSD or something from me or whatever. Who knows? Can't be done. You know what I'm saying? But the popping you hear, that's those kids blowing up balloons. Now, back to the subject. These male podcasters don't have, to me, that dog in them. They don't have that fight in them. And when I see domesticated males, like for example, on one of these podcasts, a male was trying to be catty, and he was saying, oh, I wouldn't take any advice from a man that don't get women or a man that's broke. Well, define broke, dumbass. Is that person having a moment in time that wasn't as financially fortunate, might be starting over? Is that person what you may perceive to be broke, not working and working for itself, and you're still working a 9 to 5 and doing content part-time? What are you considering broke? So you got to understand, insecure males will project onto you with whatever they perceive to be, whatever they perceive to have going on over you. But remember this, a real winner doesn't punch down. If you have more subscribers and perceive more money, then why are you watching people that are broke? Could it be that their character, their aura, their energy, you know what I'm saying, it weighs more than any money or clout you have? And that their spirit and soul is taller than any height that you could be? Maybe. Why would you find time to watch people that are less fortunate than you just to make yourself feel better by saying, well, he's broke, I wouldn't listen to him. Why are you listening to him in the first place? Why? You see how the devil's trying me now? Combat war veteran. Trying to trigger reactions. You know what I'm saying? I'm a combat war veteran. Got the dog tags on. You see how the devil will work? I'm trying to tell you, man. But when you're cool, calm, and collective the way God is eternal love. You know, obviously God can also be some disciplined, masculine type of love. But love nonetheless. I don't own the road. I don't own the day, but I do know how to adjust and adapt. That's what I do. That's what we got going on. I say my no respect for young chicks than the dudes, because these kids, man, today, I'm telling you, man. And it's hard for you to, because even my son wants to be lazy. And you know, I'm always doing something. He's always seen me doing push-ups, squats, or chin-ups in the house, or something. You know, I'll portion of my house I dedicate just for fitness. So he hears me in there running back and forth and stuff all the time. And unless I tell him to go outside and be active, he will sit on his ass. It's just a different generation, especially this alpha generation. We don't have enough information on the alphas yet. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, just having fun. Yeah, they're out there having a good time. But again, they're supposed to trigger a reaction out of an adult. But I have adults doing the same thing. I mean, it's not the exact same thing, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like adults like shooting spit wads through, you know, comments or studying me and trying to make some low-witted, low IQ counter content. Low testosterone, put you to sleep, monotone, mumbling nonsense. I mean, just mumbling. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, say something. Just say something. You have these dudes on here. I think they're more concerned about looking cool than getting their message out. Because you know how, like, Chads and Tyrones be out here, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They be wanting to do the same thing. They don't know how to talk. They can't speak. The women out here are articulate. They're listening to what I'm saying. And then you have these ignorant, low vibrational males that just get upset every time I speak because the women that were raised by single mothers are trying to break from it. But the males are lost causes. They were son husbands. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They probably had some things done to them and said to them that the daughters didn't. So that is embedded and imprinted on them. So when you have a male that's consistently having a problem with you, and they might have more money, clout, fame, whatever, perceived, but they don't have the character. Your character stands out and is taller and is bigger and more, what was the word I'm looking for? Not viral, but attractive than whatever they have going on. And whenever you guys have a problem, you make sure you turn around and you face it. You always face your problems face first. You never run from anything. You handle your problems and you adapt and adjust. But you never walk away from them or run away from them if you can. If you were handling some business and some problems come around, you continue to handle your business regardless of the problems that may pop up or be around. You have to stand your ground, right? And sometimes standing your ground might mean being father adjacent for the day for some random ass kids, okay? Or at least 30 minutes. You might have to sacrifice 30 minutes of your time to be a father adjacent for some random kids who just don't have it. You might have to make that sacrifice for whatever you're doing. What else we got going on here? Other things that matter the most. Actually, they attack the most. Yep. And when you know that, then you're winning, right? See, you already know, LeBron. You're ahead of the game. So when I have males that'll say, they try to gaslight me and say, well, I won't listen to a broke dude or a broke fool. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's you projecting onto me. You don't know my financial situation. And even if I don't have the money you're making, any rich person or anybody that's going to be rich knows that your time is more valuable than any money. So if you're working a 9 to 5 and making content and you're making content all the time, you don't have very much time on your hands. Whereas I spend time with my son all the time, and I've optimized the way to make content to still spend plenty of time by myself and with my son. And as long as I'm getting all that time to myself, I don't feel like a prisoner. Therefore, I know I'm winning and I'm being the best version of myself. See, I don't care about being an A honor roll student. Never was. When I went to school, I felt in prison. And I went from being a straight A student in elementary school and part of middle school to when I realized this is a waste of my time. You know what I'm saying? Started making C's and D's and hell in high school, making some F's, barely squeezed by. I was too busy living my life. You're not going to take my 15, 16, and 17 years away from me, making me feel like I need to be sitting in a classroom, then have my parents having me working a part-time job, and that's all I'm doing. And I'm supposed to pay attention in school and all this. No. I paid attention to what's going on with people that do go to school. I'm not seeing people in college making that much more money than people that are not in college. And I'm not seeing anyone else, a straight A student, making more money than anybody that's making C's and D's. So I don't need for you to tell me what I need to be doing right now. I signed up for the Army in high school, got my parents off my back, and did what the fuck I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? For a couple years. Live my best life, smashing chicks, making money, having a good time, then rolled right into the Army and did what I needed to do. Okay? Different ways to get things done. Observe your surroundings. Adjust and adapt. And that's what they hate about you. So even if you seem like you're down and out, you got to remember, whoever's talking about your money was talking about your money when you looked down and out. They just weren't saying it to where you could hear it. Now they're saying it loud enough for you to hear because you're a threat. You're rising out of that situation, and you have women and other men that they respect talking about you. So they got to find a way to hate on you without it sounding like hate. But what they don't understand is when you're running your mouth about somebody and you don't know nothing about them, you are hating on them. And that blanket statement of, oh, he's broke, I won't listen to him, or oh, it seems like he doesn't get women, you have to back that up. You don't know that person. So what about them is making you make this assumption? Because some smart people with money know how to move in silence. And some men that get women know not to run around and brag on your dick. So what are you talking about? You're babbling like a woman. You're trying to make yourself feel better. And I hope you do make yourself feel better. You know what I'm saying? While you're brushing your teeth, I hope before you go to bed at night and cry yourself to sleep, you leftover male, because you can't get a real woman. And if you have a woman, she's running your house. Hence the reason why you got to get online and project on other people and babble all day long with other males on a panel. Get up out of here. I'll cook you losers up any time of the day, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like my side job. I got to keep you in check. I don't care. I don't care. I could easily sit in my house with my well-lit setup I have and my bright ambient lighting and babble all day, looking the best I can. I get out here in the sweat, haven't eaten today, barely drank any water, trying to show young men and men how to reconnect, tap back in, and get out of the rat race of trying to compete with other people or thinking that your opinion matters to real people. None of your opinions matter to me. None of how you think or who I am matters to me. You don't know me. So you're projecting onto me what you think, which is probably based off a bunch of horrible relationships and different shortcomings that you've had in your own life. But that doesn't mean nothing to me, and it's not my reality, man. And that's how I move and operate. Don't let nobody project onto you. When you're the kind of person that can survive anything, you're a bigger threat to all these people than anybody else. Your ability to survive and overcome and thrive is something that all people that are perceived to be somewhat successful, that they want, because that's what the ultra successful billionaires. You have people out here that are so self-conscious about this. They'll try to say that the super champions have this, they're broken. They don't have an off switch. I don't think that's, you know what I'm saying, someone that's broken. I think that's somebody that has broken the limits, a limit breaker. And from a regular person looking at them, I'm of course you can project whatever you need to make yourself feel better. And so your mind can wrap itself around what you see happening. But it's not going to slow things down or mean anything to that person, because when you're a person that's out here making things happen, the last thing you do is sit around and talk about other people to people. You're actually influencing change and making change. You're too busy doing that to be talking to people about other people that are out here getting it out the mud, making it happen. And that's just what it is. 33 minutes, didn't let these kids stop me. Boom, did what I had to do. You know I love that number 33. Oh, dude, run the world. They don't know. Because most of the time, unlike what I'm doing, most Sigmas move in silence. But since I have to be out here to rally the Sigmas to let us know that we have to influence change, they got a Sigma out here in the open. And they don't know what to do with me, because we normally influence change from the background, because the real leaders are not the ones you see. You know what I'm saying? They don't need the credit from it. They don't care. As long as they are making a change and, you know what I'm saying, whatever they want to happen to the world is happening, they don't care who's getting the credit for it or who's in front claiming it. It doesn't really matter, you know, but these people don't understand that. It doesn't really matter either. Continue to move in silence. Never tell people what you're doing. Play dumb, okay? Play dumb. I'm trying to get in my truck as soon as I can. I don't know what these people got going on here. Look, y'all, 33 minutes, 34. Appreciate y'all. Love and light. I'll be back on here in a little bit with some more videos, probably from my desk, just to make sure we don't get interrupted at all. Do a reaction video or something. I'm gonna get on TikTok and work out for a little bit. You guys smash that like button, drop a comment, make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I'm your brother, and I'm out.